hate the fact that people wait up so long for a countdown. That's my head in.
At the stroke of midnight, 2023 was welcomed around the world with large in-person celebrations.
They estimate more than 100,000 people will be here this year.
You're going to go for it, structure the day. Well, like a Christmas day, you do something all day, you don't just wait till the evening.
I thought you weren't fussed about New Year, now you want to make it a festival.
I'm saying if you're going to do it, go to full
You've got a bag of presents, right? You don't just bring out another bag of presents. You just take one of them and save it for New Year's Eve. It's exciting. It's exciting knowing that.
Dan, you're the only one excited.
Which gym do you go to? I just want to make sure to never go there.
Yeah, no. My dietary requirements don't line up with my gym.
Or burgers and chips.
I was going to say about maybe changing the day.
Change the day.
Change the date?
You can't.
What, on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Because,
right, doing it on the moon. That's it.
20 odd billion people, don't know how many, right? There's only like maybe 3 people that has ever lived, haven't been to the moon, right? So not tell you it's a bit shit.
It tells you it's hard.
Would you keep over at a nightclub that 3 people have been to and never went back?
I was expecting that. I was not expecting that.
I'm going to say Waylon Liquor. It's a man that knows how to organise parties. He's had the experience, he's got it on his CV. And he can hire out the whole of the island of Ibiza. Bring everyone you want. Don't just bring the people that are like 18.
For reference, Waylon Liquor cannot hire the whole of the island of Ibiza.
You can't go to the moon either, but you can go to the moon.
That's actually, to be fair.
You can go to the moon.
You definitely can't do that.
You can't hire all of Ibiza. You can go to the moon.
This is the BourneHub podcast channel. With me, Ty, we have Mike, Kieran, Dan Locke, Dan Richards and Matt. 2 people are going to have to debate a certain topic and the other 4, like the jury, and they get to vote who theirs is their favourite. As it's the new year, I thought the first theme should be the new year. Okay, so the people, how it's decided, the questions are sorted, but I did a roulette spin on who would face who. And whoever came out first got to choose their answer first. The first one is quite weird. It is, what's the worst New Year's resolution people make? And it is Kieran up against me.
The worst New Year's resolution is to become a better person.
My one is when people say they are going to stop drinking while holding a drink in their hand, and then they probably give it up within like a week or 2. This is coming from someone who doesn't drink either, and this might be a bit hard for the jury to agree with, but I think it's the worst one because you just know you're lying.
You're wrong. You should always be trying to be a better person. Like you can't just become a better person overnight. It's an unless you're Hitler.
Very vague, isn't it?
Yeah, like what is a better person?
Unless you're Hitler.
Unless you're Hitler. If Hitler came out and said it, then I'd have been like, fair play.
What if you've just not been a good person and you realise that and you go, oh, you know what, yeah, let's be a better person.
Yeah, but realistically, how many people are like bad people?
Like, that's not a bad way to start the year. I just don't like when people lie and say they're going to stop drinking.
Yeah, but what about people that do? That's a genuine... becoming a better person is vague. That's subjective. Your one is something they actually can do.
You said they're going to stop drinking. Have you ever said that and then... probably you 3 boys haven't said it.
No.
That
is the most stupid one. I'd never say that.
I think your point is slightly flawed because someone is not lying. They are intending to stop.
Okay,
and then...
I don't like losers then.
The demons get the better of them.
Let's think about this intellectually.
And you're going to talk about this.
Intentions wise, which ones do we think is better? Because being a better person is a good intention, as stupid as it might be. It's an intention to be good. The drinking thing, is it an intention to
You
be
can actually
good?
prove my one as well.
You can't prove
yours to
Yeah, but that's
cut
why...
out completely.
I just don't like when people
yours-
say,
you say
I'm
you
going
don't
to
like
stop
it.
drinking and then like
Yeah,
just
but that's
drink.
why yours is a better resolution than
Yeah,
mine. Mine's the
I
worst
agree.
one. Yours is a good one because you can judge it. There's a way of achieving your... Thank you for the alley-oop. You can prove that you've stopped drinking and you've achieved something, so that's a good resolution. And even if you fail, you've aimed for something. Becoming a better person, subjective. You could be the worst person in the world and get a little bit better. That
How do you measure it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you,
You
measure,
can measure
it?
that.
So that's why it's a worse resolution. Keep agreeing with me. I'm calling for the jury to
There's
vote.
a way to be a better person, but to measure it.
How do you measure it?
Yeah.
Philosophers for
You're-
years.
In fairness,
Yeah,
if you do it for
be
yourself,
nice
you'll
to
just...
people,
If you do it
dress
yourself...
better.
You'll
There's
just
different things you could do.
You can
I've
just
got my eyes
say
on yours.
I just think it's funny how they've
Get
invited us
haircuts.
round to watch them have a go at each other in their shed with cameras.
context.
Shed. Come on, mate.
I want them to.
I
Just
spoke
make
to,
it
I
shed.
spoke to
Ad.
Ad and I said to him, you got a lovely.
Shed.
Well, no,
You got a lovely-
this is what
You got a lovely
you
shed.
got a lovely.
What's her name?
bar.
You got
Slash.
you got a lovely. I said to him,
Garage.
oh, look, you got really big, lovely, and he went, yeah, it's not bad, is it? Sheds. And then he was like, no, yeah, it is a shed. So when I came out here and I've said to you now, shed, I feel the person who actually made the shed is
The
allowed
shed, I've heard it too many times.
Are you getting commission from the sheds? You get paid per shed,
What's
Colin.
it to you, mate?
What was the point of that?
Yeah, what was the
Yeah,
point?
shed.
The point is, no, the point is, I
Oh,
said
Dan,
a
can you,
joke
can you
about
shed
these
some
two.
light on the situation? Ooh, someone shook
No,
my hand.
the point was, I said a joke about these two shagging in a shed with cameras and making us watch, and Ty had a problem with the shed bit.
all of that for that.
I don't want it filmed.
Starts to sound like Kieran.
Right, what do you think?
I'm gonna say, purely based off how stupid it is, the better person wants the worst one.
Yeah. I back that as well.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, sorry. I think it's a better thing to try and better yourself as a person than to try and stop
How do you
alcohol.
measure it?
Huh?
How do you measure it?
I just gave you some.
Yeah, but you always
If it's
say
subject, it is all
Be nice.
subjective.
It's subjective.
Dress
They
better,
are
better
both bad.
haircut,
they are both. They're both awful.
Yeah, but how does having a better haircut
But
make you
no,
a better
I-
person?
more attractive.
Oh
How
wait,
does that
am
make you a better
I
person?
getting confused?
Exactly, it's subjective.
Sorry, am I getting confused?
I feel better
No,
with
the
a bad
worst.
haircut.
It's because we're talking about like the best worst. It's confused me. So the worst one out of those two. So the one that I think is just ridiculous
I feel like he's going to say shed again.
is
Let me speak.
is
Lovely touch.
De Bruyne.
Let me talk.
No, that's it. Oh, just
What was yours? No speak.
That's so embarrassing.
Terminator.
Oh. Right, I'm getting very confused in the question. Right, so we're trying to say which so you guys
What's
have
the
said
worst one?
the worst one, in my opinion, is that one
Wow.
because I think
Because we're raging
it's better
That's a
to.
good New Year's resolution.
I think that's a good New Year's resolution. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's just a good outlook on life. But if you've gone that far not to be a good person, then at least make it your New Year's resolution.
I think ties is the worst one because I get the idea of self-improvement, trying to better yourself. And usually when people are saying, oh, I'm going to quit alcohol, like they've got a drink in their hand, they're drunk and they're probably not going to stick to it, so it's bullshit in the first place. And yeah, people get their personalities from drinking a lot of the time.
Well then guys, the first one, and we've sat on the fence.
Yeah.
There's no way to decide it.
Did you
It's
ever
just
think about that? If it
well,
was-
there's no point system, it's just more of a conversation. Let the viewers, they can interact in this.
Yeah,
Get in the
comment.
comments.
Cut in the comment. And,
Okay.
and if you're going to stop drinking, become a better person.
Right, next one. If you could change anything about New Year's Eve, what would it be? And this is Dan Richards versus Mike. And it's on you to decide first. On New Year's Eve,
Can we
what
sit-
would you change?
For me, it's
Sorry, it's not your go.
well, we were saying what we felt asked,
But it's not your go.
It's not our go, he's got a point.
It's not okay.
Stop.
that's the worst 10 seconds ever. It actually ruins
My
the
worst
end
10
of a good year.
Ask your missus.
Go on then, let him speak.
Let me talk!
What would I change? I think I would change, if I can change it,
I would.
how
That's an awful
expensive
number.
it is. How expensive it is. It's not like a normal night out, is it? You're paying 3 times the amount for drinks,
Not a bad one actually.
paying 3-4 times the amount for entries into places. It's
such
just
a-
a joke, innit?
It's such a good
Quite a
sensible.
good
I
answer,
mean,
actually.
I was gonna say the whole night out in general,
Same
but
price.
I wanted to be a
I'll vote
bit.
if you go for the
I wanted to be a bit specific.
That is an excellent point.
That
I
was a
didn't
good
even consider
answer.
that.
Can I ask, where did you actually go on New Year's Eve?
We went Spoons.
And then
Spoons actually
How
wasn't.
expensive was spoons?
did you
It
go-
was.
Same
Was it
price.
more expensive?
Same price.
Oh, that was awful!
Yeah, but no, that's
His New
But-
Year's resolution was to
How
become a
much did
better
you pay to
liar.
get into walkabout?
7 quid.
And how much is it on an average Friday night?
No, but we don't pay.
So they
a
pay
fiver.
2 more in walkabout, and 2 more
I
pounds.
was being more general. This is the one night out. We've been to Camo before and we were paying like 15 something quid.
You're
to get
paying
in.
15 quid to get in.
No, this was a
No,
few
we did
years
it.
ago.
You
That's
usually
what
do
we've
the
done.
same thing on New Year's that you do. Like,
When we were stupid.
Yeah, but it's more expensive. But not this New Year.
So you got
That's
shot.
It's
what
more
you said,
general.
so
it's
It's
the
more,
same place.
it's more general for everyone. Like it just is.
Got it, Mikey? What you got?
It's hard to describe, right? But there's people, a little bit like the New Year's resolutions thing, but they make jokes on New Year's Eve. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'll see you next year." Or if it's on like just past midnight, it's like, "Oh, I haven't been to the gym in like since last year." It's like shit like that.
I know
Basically
we're
any
in court,
form
but
of
I'm guilty. About 10 minutes after it turned 2023, I put up a sign that said I haven't showered since 2021.
Oh, so he's not voting. He's not voting.
Since 2021.
So you're banning humour?
Just
Yeah.
bad humour. I would like.
So
Fun
you get his
thing,
vote
yeah.
It gets done every year. So
I-
we've had it many times.
A weird one. I always found myself being like, "Oh, I did do that," but I did it ironically
Yeah.
because it's not funny.
There's people that do it seriously. Like my dad makes it.
Like actually, if you
So you're
like,
putting your dad into this?
Yeah.
okay?
serious
Special
So the worst thing about New Year's Eve is your dad.
That's why
You're
he
stuck
wasn't
in
there.
last year, mate.
That's why he wasn't there. I've seen it since last year.
Oh.
I would rather pay £20 more for entry than listen to someone say,
That's doing-
"We haven't gone out since last year."
Really? Expression as well.
Yeah.
I agree. I see it everywhere saying, "I haven't done this and that till last year." Or
There's always someone putting a tweet
next
out
year.
and they think they're funny.
I would say it's quite nice because it's the only time you can use it, but they're just not funny.
No.
Alright, I want to put my vote in.
I think Dan's actually agreeing with Mike.
I just said no. I was
Yours
good
was
point.
very good.
I was just saying it was a good
I'm
point.
actually going to vote for
Mine was
Dan.
just more
I
logical.
think the idea of the inflation in price, because like they're guaranteed custom anyway, because everyone's out.
That's
They
why the
just put
price
whatever
goes
I
up.
know,
price
I
they
know,
want.
I know,
economics
I know.
That's why it's shit.
I know, yeah, but that's what I mean. That's one thing I would change. The
Why don't
question
we
is
just
what
go
I'd
out the
change.
night before?
Because it's not New
That's what
Year's
it is
Eve then.
Yeah,
That's a bit.
10!
Yeah, but
9!
yeah, but the
It's
prices
the
will be alright.
31st of December!
Why do people do that?
No.
Yeah, I'm banning the jokes actually.
No, I'm with Dan, so that's 1-1.
Ban the jokes or ban the prices.
I
What
think
can you deal with? Can you deal with a heavy night?
Do you
Or
know?
can you deal with a couple of jokes?
I have to listen to your boys' jokes anyway, so I'm happy to throw another few shockers in there. So I'm going to take the prices.
Mine was jokes all.
Oh, good, we're on the fence again.
Fucking hell, it's still been the whole time, isn't
We're
it?
2 for 2 on the fence, boys. Give us a finger away.
I want to ask a question though. Back to your countdown. Why is the countdown the worst?
The
Because
countdown?
I was quite interested.
Oh
in
no,
that.
I thought similar.
I weirdly, if
countdown
that
was
had
a
been
good
in there, I think that might have won it.
I hate the fact
I
that
don't
people
mind.
wait up so long for a countdown. It does my head in. But you
How else do you
It's-
celebrate?
it's only-
though?
You start at 10.
Mate,
You don't
it's,
start like
it's just another day. Like,
120.
why wait so
I know, but
long?
it's
You
the same way
start
for
at 10.
Christmas.
It's
How
so-
are you
it's
counting
so
for?
pointless.
You
You
count
count
for
down
2
to
hours.
Christmas.
People people stay up till 12 o'clock. Go, 12:01.
Yeah, but it's the one thing. Like
Yeah, but
you
the
need a
countdown makes
gimmick
it
in
big,
there.
like-
You need a gimmick in
To
there.
what?
make
Be
it
like,
a good
oh,
night.
it's 12:01.
But what's
Alright.
where's what you counting down?
Yeah,
Actually,
but when
New
you
Year's
do
is
everyone
never a
cheers,
good night.
everyone like.
Which is for what?
Look,
Yeah, but there's no
What,
real
a free at the
thing.
end of every time.
So you
every
don't like
time-
New Year as a
every-
whole as opposed to the countdown?
Yeah,
I agree, actually.
Yeah,
It
it shouldn't
shits
be a
every
free
time.
Look,
What I would change is
Happy New Year.
But what's happy about it?
he
What's
doesn't.
changed?
He doesn't want the
No,
Earth
it
to go
wasn't.
round the sun. is what he doesn't
No,
want.
it's changed because we can all be better people now.
Have you been drinking?
is it not just extremely cringy though when you've got like a group of people and you're like 10, 9,
Yeah.
8, and then it gets.
I thought he was going to do the whole thing. I was like, I had it clicked off.
Imagine
I was
that's a bit weird. They get to 0 and they play like, I don't know, Buffalo Soldier or something like that. It'd be a bit weird.
Do you know what the worst thing about
It's
it?
like anxiety.
No.
Where you
Do you know what was? We were all in Wimborne, and what we did was they played one last song. They had like the DJ, the radio station, whatever. They had DJ. Got to 12:30, and the DJ stopped playing it. He said, "And it's time for my last song. Guess his last song for his end of year set. Shape of You, Ed Sheeran."
Oh, that is horrific.
I can't
I like Ed
remember
Sheeran
this.
as well.
I
That is
like it. I
awful.
don't mind Ed Sheeran.
That is
glad I
awful.
was drunk.
And he got paid
He's
for
2
that.
hands on head.
He's a DJ, is he?
And he
He's
got
a
paid for
DJ.
that.
Guy calls himself a DJ. He just press play on Spotify. That's literally it.
Okay, so we sat on the fence. Right.
Should we try and go the whole way without
Why?
making an answer?
My arse hurts.
What one thing should be introduced to New Year's Eve? And this is between the Lock brothers.
Oh, yes. Here we go. This
Cheaper prices and a ban on jokes.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's not really new, though, is it?
Who's on first? I think for Matt.
If you're gonna end the year, make it more interesting. Have like a fashion festival, for like China have it. They have like millions of people down the streets and stuff, and like people singing and songs blaring. Yeah. What do you do New Year's Day? You wait until it gets to the evening, don't you? You don't do anything in the day. Like you lot played a football game, didn't you?
That day, yeah.
Yeah, so you play a
Yeah.
football game. Just a normal day. Then all of a sudden it hits 5 o'clock and everyone's buzzing.
So you want a 2-day bender?
Well, if you're gonna go for it. Go for it. Structure the day. Like I don't know.
Have a boxing day.
Yeah, like a Christmas Day, you do something all day. You don't just wait till the evening.
I
Like.
thought you weren't fussed about New Year. Now you want to make it a festival.
No, this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna do it properly.
I do have a counterpoint. You can just go to China.
Oh, yeah, but it's a bit
They do
fun,
moments a bit COVID-y.
Yeah.
All right, get political on the
I
podcast.
just watch the news.
All right.
Dan?
Yeah, I think you go for it.
Presents.
We just done them a week before.
Exactly. So
Cost of living, mate. Come
Yeah,
on.
bloody hell.
So
What's the gas price?
it's
Blow
like-
him out.
Sorry.
right. So in New Year's Eve, like we have enough faff as it is. Right. Another festival, just more faff. Right.
So you want presents?
What's the best? What's one of
More presents.
Like
When are you
Mike,
going to buy them?
Like Mike, take a minute to hear me out. So, kids wait all year round for Christmas Day, right? And they go, oh, absolutely buzzing. Oh, amazing, best day ever.
Your kids are so lucky.
What if that day repeated itself 6 days later?
Right, Dan, hear me out.
Well, we make Christmas so special then.
Huh?
So you get Christmas times too.
Dan,
Yeah, no, because, right.
Do you get a second Boxing Day?
No, you don't get a second Boxing Day. Presents. All right, I don't see it. I don't see it as like turkey, salmon in the morning, all that.
I thought you meant the country.
So did I.
I was like, you know,
Financial
into
turmoil.
turkey, salmon.
Oh, it's a tradition that you don't go all out like Christmas, but you get people who you would normally get Christmas stuff for, one or two nice presents.
What, like Christmas?
No,
You say not get
yeah,
Christmas?
for the
Not
new year.
one present.
hear me out.
One
Or-
present for the new year.
Imagine you're a
Up to you.
struggling parent in these daring times, right?
Daring.
You've got to get presents for the 25th,
Theoretic.
the 31st, and what if your daughter and your son's birthday the 28th?
Right.
3 in a week.
So,
They can't pay the mortgage because of your presents.
so I'm glad you've asked that question. Actually, it's a really good question. If you were, as I've said before, if you were smart about this,
The
then
nostrils.
That's the festival.
Tell you what I do have, all this alcohol I need for the festival on the New Year's Day.
That is an excellent point.
Does
What
everyone
did you
like
say?
I've got all this alcohol I've got for Christmas. Like, you
That's
use it
my
for the
idea.
festival
You in
on
this
New Year's Eve.
conversation.
right, yeah.
Hold up.
So,
now.
actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Thy not letting me speak once, thy shall not let me speak twice. You right? You stop touching my hand.
See.
So why are you doing that?
Right. So you just said made the point. Okay. Presents. You're gonna have too many presents on Christmas Day. How are you going to be able to afford presents on New Year's Eve? And then you've just made the point. The alcohol that I get on Christmas Day, right, could be used on New Year's Eve. So what you do, the first point I was going to say anyway, is you don't give them all the presents on Christmas Day. You leave a special one for New Year's Eve. That special one can be alcohol.
So you're telling me between Christmas Day and New Year's Eve you have to drink every bit of alcohol in your house you got for Christmas?
I don't think I said that.
So you're gonna have leftovers.
I think what he was saying is
You're
that,
rewrapping
look,
it.
even if it was one or two, you take one Christmas
Okay.
present and you save that for New
Okay,
Year's
okay.
Eve.
But if
So that week that you
Alright,
spend
Dan.
just doing nothing,
If that-
you're excited because there's one
Yeah,
more
but if
present.
that present is alcohol,
Bad.
yeah, you're gonna know it's coming, aren't you? It's not gonna be a present.
No, that's not. You wouldn't know it's coming. You'd spend that week thinking, "Oh, I haven't got any alcohol for New Year's Eve."
Oh, give me-
You get to New Year's Eve. Oh, got alcohol.
Yeah, but what if you don't get alcohol?
Look, the world's not all about alcohol.
Right. You're trying to avoid.
But can we
what I was saying.
saturate it a little bit? Like, there's too many presents going on. You know.
I'd be more excited for a festival.
Right, you don't. Okay, you don't.
I'm saying if you're gonna do it, go to
Right,
full.
you've got a bag
What do you
of. You've got a bag of presents, right? You don't just bring out another bag of presents. You just take one of them and save it for New Year's Eve.
This is Gavin Station with the chips.
Yeah,
But what's the point?
Chips on my.
Because I'll know if you just put one of them over. I want
Right.
extra chips.
Imagine
Say two
it's exciting. It's exciting knowing that.
Dan, you're the only one excited.
Be
Look,
excited.
it's exciting. Knowing.
Not excited.
Say it again, I might get excited.
What's excited is a battle festival.
No, knowing that the presents of Christmas are one of the best things about it. Okay,
Yes.
knowing that then in a week's time.
The
Family
uniqueness.
friends
The
and all that.
uniqueness
Yeah,
of
no,
that
but
day.
knowing that there's one present in a week's time, like that is.
I
Yeah,
realise
but what
this
if that
boy's gonna
present-
argue all day.
That's the feeling that
No,
no
we've
one
got
can
confidence.
get.
The issue with one present is you can go wrong. That's why Christmas is good. You get a load of presents, you're gonna hit a few.
Look,
Have we got a vote?
I've got a counter argument which you should have gone for. You should have said each family get a celebrity guest at their house.
who's going to pay for that?
No, they do it.
When you class as
Make
celebrity
everyone else
show,
is
Like,
stuck up there.
like-
but we come round.
Like on a it's like on a Make-A-Wish.
Toy Denny for the Toy Denny channel.
It's like a Ty Denny from the BourneHub channel. I don't know, like and subscribe. But yeah, it's like a bidding system. There's no.
Also, if you're rich, you're the only
No,
one who
not
gets to
financial
celebrate.
bidding
How many
system.
celebrities are going around if every
sexual
family,
bidding
every
system.
family is making this
Well,
request?
obviously, it's got to be half of the biggest half of the world are famous, and then the less famous.
Well, I say we vote Matt, Dan,
So if
Kieran.
you're like meteorically famous, you just get another meteorically
So it's
famous.
like the army.
You'll just add some other
Get
guys.
called.
Who are you?
It's just the other side of the
Once
world.
you get past 10k subs, you're in the
Yeah.
celebrity gang.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't think we've adequately scrutinised Matt's festival idea.
No,
Okay.
I back that one.
No, no,
Should we
I
vote?
no. Wait, let's give him
I feel it's
30
quite,
seconds
I feel
to
this
make his
argument's
piece.
quite lopsided. 30 seconds a bit harsh as well, in my opinion. So what? Your idea is to create a festival on New Year's Eve, right?
Yes.
Okay. What? So essentially, we have festivals anyway on New Year's Eve.
When?
Right. Just look at.
Oh, well, wait. Oh, that's all right. That's fair enough. Where'd you go this year for your festival? Where was that?
Well, I didn't because they're shit.
That's basically my point.
Yeah. I mean, look opposite London Eye and just see the crowds of people on a cold. Festivals
No, is it a festival?
festivals are for the warmth. Who wants to go to a festival when
He's
it's
got a point
freezing
there.
cold? That's why they're in the summer.
No, because of tents.
Tents. Oh, tents are going to do it. Right.
Because of tents. You see the advancement in indoor heating because of sheds.
In
Sheds,
fairness,
can
You
put
know that
sheds
for
in
a fact. Festivals are for heat in the UK especially. If you look opposite the London Eye,
They're
you just see,
slogan.
you just see,
It's
you just
not
see.
heat.
I'm not finished speaking. You just see
30 seconds.
You just see
Exactly.
thousands of
Really
people
30
all squidged in like a jam of spam.
Do you know what?
Jar of
Right.
spam, sorry.
I haven't
And it's like,
I might.
and all that they can think about is fucking hell, how am I going to get on the tube home? It's going to be so busy. Fireworks aren't even worth it. You can see it on TV.
But-
What's the point?
Because you're
You
not
can't
gonna
get
have,
presents on
you're gonna,
TV.
no, you're not going to have
Exactly.
one singular festival in London. You're going to have a spread of them all over the country.
Oh nice, I want to go there and get freezing cold.
And I have a counterpoint, sorry for your one. What is your definition of loads of different festivals? People for having New Year's Eve parties that already exist.
No, bigger versions of it. So what I'm saying,
How are they
So
bigger?
you take what
You do
already
wanna-
exists,
you do wanna
puts it
port that.
together.
So I have to do what I do for New Year's with other people I don't know.
Do you know what?
what do you mean?
There's actually, you know what, festivals can be done, but there's actually a reason they don't happen. There's a reason they don't
Alright,
happen.
let's all give each other one present. There's
Yeah.
a reason why this doesn't
Oh
happen.
yes, yeah. Let's save a present on Christmas Day and give people joy for New Year's Eve.
Turn each other now.
Do you know what? It's free. Yeah, it brings excitement. It's free. So, no, as in what I mean is you would pay the same.
That was the worst point you could
No,
make.
no, it's not.
This is-
But it's
no,
not, though, is
because-
it? Because you take the presents that you already spent money on, and you just take one out and give it to them on New Year's Eve. That doesn't cost anything.
No, it's not free. 'Cause you bought it in the first place.
Okay, of course
I
you
think
bought
we
it in the
should
first place,
choose-
but that's not what I'm talking. By introducing my New Year's Eve present, you do not spend any more money.
Right, Dan, what would you
Festivals
say is,
could happen, but they don't happen for a reason.
what would you say is the ideal present on New Year's Eve then?
I'm not arguing with these two fucking.
It's relevant to the person.
I'm sorry, but if I go
To me, a Bob Marley CD
I think
doesn't matter.
I think it sets you up for massive disappointment. If you wait all that week, you wait that whole time, the whole week, and get bar soap.
That's not valid because people wait all year for Christmas.
Yeah, and then you just
So
again.
I'll see you later. You
Dan,
can't argue back against
You
that.
can, because on Christmas you get loads of different presents. If you get
Yeah.
one present, it needs to mean more than the collective.
Can we just agree? They picked two of the worst. You
You
can
can
have
add up
New
with
Year's.
It was either that or
Please
change
vote.
the
Vote
date.
in.
You know it was bad as well.
Yeah, I think I'll vote for the festival. I think the present's a bit stupid.
I'm actually gonna have to go for the present only because Matt's original argument of having something on New Year's Day was good, but he changed it to just be a big party on New Year's Eve.
No, I meant New Year's Eve when I said that.
But that's
Oh,
what
no.
that would
Yeah,
also
exactly.
be what I just
That's
said.
exactly
So
it.
that's why I'm the present.
Oh, you
Kieran,
lost it
he
now.
meant to say that New Year's Eve. What?
Was New Year's Eve.
What are you saying?
I said, Matt, I think I'd be more up for a festival than an extra.
I agree. I'd be more excited for a festival than after the presents we just had a week
Yeah,
ago.
no, do you know what? I'm actually shocked.
I'll be honest, I couldn't think of it.
I was going to say about maybe changing the date.
more presents?
Like the
Change
date.
the date.
Change the date.
You
Yeah.
can't.
What on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
What do you
Because, right, no,
No,
hear me
no,
out.
no, can we
Hear me out.
re-vote? Don't give him a
No,
point.
hear me
Let's
out.
have an April,
Look,
guys.
you get
Why not?
Christmas, you get Christmas in that week and a half off or so, right?
You know the
You
calendar
get that
works.
off anyway. You might as well move New Year's into like March. You get an extra week.
Jesus
off.
think
But that's
people's
not
birthday,
the
though.
New
It just
Year.
happened.
Jesus was not born on New Year's Day.
No, Christmas.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah, but that's
He's
the
born
point.
in
You
Easter,
move,
wasn't he?
move New Year's. Move,
I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
move New Year's then, and we're all good.
You know New Year's work, right? January start. Would you start the year in March then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what he's done is redesign the calendar.
And you get an extra
Thank God we
week.
did- Let's not unpack that.
He's
We've
worked
been
in-
here for
he's
ages.
worked
He's already won.
He's
The
worked in
Chinese
insurance
calendar
for 2
instead.
months, and what I would do actually is line up the year with the financial year. April 5th to April 4th, that's what I would do.
Right.
Alright, just because no one gives you presents.
Wow.
Right,
that's
next one.
special.
If you could kiss anyone on New Year's Eve, be your New Year's Eve kiss, who would it be? And it's between Dan Richards and Dan Locke.
I picked Dan Locke.
Yeah, I'd have to say Dan Richards.
Someone sexy, I think.
So has everyone got to argue out of us two who they would rather?
You're picking someone.
Oh! Yeah, nah,
Just to
just
say you both got girlfriends and they might see this.
they're
Yeah.
not watching this.
If he says it, say his girlfriend and you
And
win.
believe it or not, they do.
I've
have
got a what?
girlfriends, so.
Who's first?
No one told me.
To be fair, you can say anyone now because you've taken so long to answer. You don't have to say Mrs.
That's true.
It was like
If it was
instant
your
or don't
girlfriend,
say it.
you would have said your girlfriend.
You
But
can say his
I
missus.
feel like I want content in that. So
Would win our vote as well. Because if you said your missus, you'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
If you say his mum, it'd be a lot more interesting.
no, that's a debate.
See, that's why I wanted him to go first.
Sorry.
No, I just hit him with
Not
that.
like that, not like that.
No, because I'd lose
it's
a vote from him
answer.
straight away. So I've got to think about this.
Okay.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Basic but respectable. Dan Locke.
Noel Edmonds.
Every time.
So
Why?
if they pick you, right,
Can we
they're
just-
all just saying the game.
So we have to either choose Noel and Margot Robbie.
And what would be wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm aware you're all straight.
It's like a Bourne channel. We support
BourneHub.
BourneHub.
Bourne
I
gay.
categories.
want to follow up on why
That's what
no
we get
Evans.
Codian.
Yeah, I think Mr. Locke has to say why.
He could just throw an absolute curveball and win this
Does look-
outright.
does
If
look-
he's thought this through, there must be a genius
Does
reason.
look
I
a
doubt
little bit
he's
like a
thought
younger
so.
version.
Look at his face. Sorry.
No, I've got 3. So I think it would be a story to tell, personally.
Well, Margot Robbie wouldn't.
That's been done.
She kisses everyone.
No, I'm joking.
I
It's
think
just
I think he's panicking here.
I want him to seal that box. No, I want him to seal a New Year's Eve kiss the same way he sealed those boxes.
Would you want him
He
to
didn't seal them, he opened them.
How did they get sealed in the first place?
I mean, he
Well, he
doesn't,
doesn't.
in fairness, he doesn't even open it.
He's
He
just
don't
the
do
producer.
fuck all
He's
with the
just-
boxes.
If I'm kissing Noel Edmonds, I think I know what you do before the show.
It's just a host. It's just a host.
But he don't do anything with the boxes.
Oh, it's pretty. It's Margot Robbie, isn't it?
Yeah, that was
Margot Robbie on
Carry
four.
on.
You said Margot Robbie. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
I had to go
I
with
mean,
something.
you could have done a better effort than Noel Evans.
That was your next best.
I had Margot Robbie, then I was stumped. The first person that came up was the guy that hosted
The thing is,
Deal or
that
No
Bourne, we
Deal.
like to make dreams come true. No, when you come back.
And look
Next
what
one.
we've got in the crowd. Dan's mum.
What punishment should people have for failing their New Year's resolutions? Okay, and it's between Matt and Kieran.
I would say stoning, but so if your New Year's resolution was, oh, I want to lose £6, weight, not cash, and if you don't achieve that, within the certain time period that you set yourself, you're force fed till you put on £6.
Would that go for every
Can I just say
resolution?
that I want to lose 3 stone? So force fed to put on 3 stone.
Yeah, so if you don't do
I like
that,
food.
a good incentive is to, I see what you mean. You could just say, oh, I really hate.
I really
£1
hate
million.
being sick at football.
I really,
I get forced to be sick at football.
I really don't want to kiss Noel Evans.
Okay, alright, I
I've done that
reckon.
last year.
I really don't want to better myself.
I reckon.
Is that your answer?
No. You can go first. It's not that
No, it's your
That's
rules.
not-
It's your
It's the
rules.
rules. You have
Rules.
to.
Rules again.
I would ban rules. Do you know what? Maybe I'm going to go chemical castration.
That's so like matter of fact. I was going to be that.
Do you know what?
It was like, it could be fine or community service.
Slap on the wrist.
I'm going to go with that because if you set the punishment high, you're going to achieve your goal.
What if your goal was don't drink
That's a bit
alcohol for a
like
year?
Yeah,
dictatorship.
then you don't drink alcohol for a
Yeah,
year.
but could you do that?
Well, I wouldn't set myself that because I know if I don't get that, I'm going to have.
Yeah, but then everyone would just set
castration.
themselves really
Yeah.
easy
I'm going to lose £1.
Yeah.
No.
Good luck.
Just throw a pound.
But to be fair,
Okay.
you don't gain anything for getting your role. You just don't get.
No. Yeah. No.
You don't
I
get
think that
chemically
takes-
castrated.
I'll
I
say-
think that takes the point out.
I'll say what you have to do is you have to send off your target to a subjective panel, and they either have to approve it or reject
Send it
it.
to
Every
North Pole.
single
Yeah.
person.
They have
Is the
to
tax
approve
man
it.
paying for
What
this?
panel is this?
It's the New Year's resolution panel of
Police.
experts, right? And they have to approve.
Is it the
whether-
panel from
it's-
Dodgeball where there's
firstly-
Chuck Norris on
Who's
it?
paying their wages?
Firstly,
Yeah,
it needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and target.
This is smart
How
targets,
is
isn't it?
What's that called?
Oh, yeah.
Smart target.
What's the last one?
This is how it works.
Well, it's better to be time specific. So they have to firstly quickly agree that it's something that's not too easy, not too hard, okay, and that it's achievable.
I don't want to sit here. It's late.
Oh, this is so
Listening to him
stupid.
talk about tomorrow.
This is chemical
So
castration.
he-
you
And
want.
no, if they don't get it, chemical castration. And if they send something off that's a joke, so I say, oh, I'll lose £1, they're like, no,
Do you
bullshit.
clarify for the
What
end of
if
the year
it's
what
chemical castration?
is?
Just
And
take
they
a look
don't
at
get it
Dan.
done.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? They get forced to.
What if their New Year's resolution is to be chemically castrated?
Then that's an easy way around that.
Then they'll get
You just
chemically
say to them,
castrated.
don't do your New Year's resolution. And you
What
get
if their New
castration.
Year's resolution is to not be chemically castrated?
Then you
Then-
have to do that.
then you-
If you don't get chemically castrated for the year, then you're alright.
I've said this word a
Can
lot.
I say-
Yeah, yours is so
Chocolate shores.
stupid.
Well, I was surprised the word shed again wasn't said at some point, but I am gonna go for, and I actually think this is quite a good one. I think that you should have a temporary tattoo for 6 months of your New Year's resolution, and it should say on, let's say, your arm somewhere visible.
And what you
But
have to do is get it off.
yeah, so once it's done, you keep getting it temporarily tattooed on you, and it gets removed when you completed it.
What about if you don't complete it?
Then you have that tattoo on you until it's done.
So he's gonna have kissing Noel Edmonds on.
Yeah.
What about your balls?
Can you get a temporary
What do you
tattoo?
mean, what?
Last?
They stay on.
Chemical
They
castration.
stay on.
Your balls stay on the whole time.
Can you get a tattoo that lasts 6 months? It's not permanent.
You can
Keep
constantly
going
get
to the
temporary.
wash on.
What if
Nah, it's a new thing. It's a new.
There are new
What
Oh,
if
we're
you're-
inventing it.
what if
It's
you're-
No,
a
it's
new
a real thing.
Oh,
mate.
right.
There's
What
some-
if you're a nugget?
Oh my god.
Someone would put it
It's
on
the
you.
question we're all
I've got many questions.
Oh, sorry.
Firstly,
I assume you can get it somewhere else on your body. It's
Yeah,
because
it
you're going
doesn't
arm.
have to be
Allergies,
arms or
yeah.
legs.
What if you're
What if you're allergic to ink?
What if it's to never get a tattoo again either?
Which temporary?
Never get a
Temporary. Can we be real? My temporary tattoo idea is much better than everyone
No,
being
I've got a
chemically
question.
I don't know
castrated.
if we have to debate
What
this.
if you get it on your arm, right, and then you lose your arm?
Sepsis.
It's still your resolution. I feel like I feel
Your
like
arm's gone. How are you going to know?
We're
yeah, but
arguing
I feel
over
like
the
you get a
wrong
good
thing.
let off if you lose your arm.
No. That's what I'm saying. If you put it on your arm and you lose your arm, how are you going to remember your New Year's resolution?
All right, should we vote then?
I would have said
And
nothing.
What if you don't want a tattoo? You just chop off.
I'd
your
rather-
finger
All
and
that
chop
shit.
it
No,
off.
I would rather have a temporary tattoo than be
Yeah.
chemically
Yeah, I'll
castrated.
fall long and hard on
4-0.
it. Definitely want a tattoo.
Just because you're scared to get your balls chopped off.
that happens.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared of that actually.
Well, it sounds like it.
This bit wasn't fixed, but it just turned out like this, okay?
Matt and Dan.
No, right. It's just very weird how it ended up like this. What should newbie gym members have to do? So the ones that say I'm going to go to the gym for New Year's resolution. What should newbie gym members have to do before joining? And it's between you and me. For
The only two that go
Starting
to
to
the gym.
The only two
I
that
go to the
gym
gym.
together. Oh, you gym actually.
You can't tell.
Well, we gym.
It's not very often.
It's more, yeah, it's only because we gym together.
Yeah.
Do you just wander about in the car park?
Which gym do you go to? I just want to make sure to never go there.
Yeah, no. My dietary
Got red top.
requirements don't line up with my gym.
Or burgers and chips.
Burgers, chips, and Chinese.
I want to just say like get a personal trainer to be honest.
What?
That's boring,
I was
but-
thinking like
That's
pint
it.
of absinthe.
That's why your gym doesn't work.
No one goes
Are you
there.
going to a
It's
bar?
Any stunners give you a blow.
I suppose this just being practical, but if you have personal training, you're more likely to turn up and be accountable because someone's waiting for you there. Whereas just you could just say, oh, I'm going to go for a week and then fuck off, and then,
So they're forced to have a personal trainer. with
From the
them.
man
then
that
just-
banned jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
and then just spend
So
like
not
30
surprised,
I
no
want you to spend like
surprises.
30 quid a month.
Do you
for
think
no
personal
reason.
trainers just grow on trees?
Well, every gym has them.
Every single
who's-
person.
and
has
who's
that
paying for
personal
that?
trainer.
Who's paying for that? The UK taxpayer
No,
again?
the person who hires the personal trainer.
Yeah, that's the idea of getting this.
Yeah, but
So yes, the UK taxpayer.
Yeah, but
Everyone's
not
a
everyone
taxpayer.
can have a personal trainer.
No, everyone's a taxpayer
Well,
these
if
days.
Every single person.
If you want to
Yeah,
join,
you don't have one personal trainer to one person. They have like 10, 15 people each.
Yeah, but like there's more than that. Many people.
They're not living
No, these are new
personal
people to the gym.
trainers.
Like if you don't want to join the gym,
Also-
don't join the gym. But if you are, then you have to have
Not
that.
everyone goes to the gym at the same time, so you can have slots.
I just thought
This is
something.
something that happens.
Is that not discriminating against povo people?
Povo.
What people that can't afford the
I
gym?
didn't know. Obviously, people who
Yeah, but
can't.
no, the personal trainer, to be fair to his argument, they get it for free for that first bit.
I think it's better.
So you get a free personal trainer.
For like however long. I'd assume
So who's
that's
paying for that then? UK taxpayer?
But you can fund off the personal training.
I think you're more likely to save money by getting a personal trainer than not sticking to your goals and just not going for like 11 months.
Is
I think
is
you'll win this.
is the is the personal
Oh.
trainer? Is it free?
Yeah.
So who's paying the
For how
personal
Oh, it doesn't
trainer?
matter who's
Well,
paying
when you
for it.
sign
Like
up for the gym,
first month free.
1 month of
How's
free
that?
personal training.
How's that? Yeah.
So they're a slave.
So yeah.
So they only go to the
who's
gym for a
paying?
month.
Who's paying the personal trainer? Because that's actually important. It's an important crux of the question.
The
Oh,
gym.
the
They
gym.
Huh?
the gym,
No,
but
but
the
they
gym.
get paid on like a commission, and they're more likely to stay. Like the people are more likely to stay if they have 1 month free.
So what if loads of
So
people?
in the long term, they're going to make.
What if loads of people take advantage of that? Bit like Matt and.
That's what
The
the
gym,
Company.
the gym
Yeah,
will
so
make a
then
lot of
they'll
money and they'll be able to pay their personal
But
trainer.
you
and then there'll be a regular.
Well,
gym
they'll
user.
go for 1 month. They'll get a free personal trainer.
Most of me with Beck.
Yeah, but
And
you
the
don't-
idea is that if you develop a habit over 30 days, Marcus Rashford book, boom, and then you'll stick to it.
He's been reading the Greenwood book.
that is-
I just don't think it's feasible.
fucking hell.
I don't think a month.
Financially feasible,
a month-
or just feasible?
I don't, both. I don't think a month of free personal training is anywhere near a solution to stopping people from going to the gym for a bit and then stopping.
No,
think-
I disagree. I think that because if you had someone that you knew was
Yeah.
going to be at the gym,
Yep.
knew who you were, and
Of course, exactly.
is
why-
she encouraging
Yeah.
you to come back? I think that's a good point.
So we've just gone from people who go to the gym, then after a while stop, to people who go to the gym because they have to, and then stop.
Well, they don't have to.
Yeah,
but they chose
But
to sign
you're
up to
saying
the
they're
gym
more
in the
likely
first
to go
place.
to the gym anyway. Fine, but they're likely to go
They're
go
more
to
likely
the
to stick to it.
the crux of the question is what's going to make them stay at the gym past 1 month. So maybe you should
Yeah.
say, right, that they go to the gym, but if they go to the gym for 3 months or 1 month on their own, then they get a free personal trainer.
no, I agree with him because it gets you used to the gym. You become confident. Like
Yeah.
people don't always just get a personal
It
trainer
should-
for life. They get a personal trainer, and then when
Fine.
they feel comfortable, they
Yeah.
get rid of their
You
personal
get
trainer.
used to your
One
surroundings
week
first.
of a personal trainer, and then you get a full month of a personal trainer after 2 months of going to the gym.
So you get is
You
it,
go for a
is the
week,
personal trainer
then
salary-
2 months, then you get a
Who's
month.
keeping track of that?
That is ridiculous.
Just-
Who's paying for that bookkeeper?
First
The,
month
ta-
free,
the
that's
UK
what it
tax
is.
there.
7 hour round
Okay,
trip.
Ty's- You get Ty's.
Not the
Oh,
UK.
Ty's.
I wanna hear
It's like
Ty's.
about 5
It
minutes.
could be
to think of
completely
his answer now,
redundant.
so-
Hey, let's be honest. It's an improvement over
I
chemical
think what we should have done
castration.
is I should have said my answer, then you said straight away, because you've had about 10 minutes now to think of a good answer.
Go on.
This
I
better
don't
be-
have a good answer.
This better be the
But
best
it's
thing I've
actually a
ever
great
heard.
answer. I don't think everyone deserves to be going to the gym. So, I think
Just fat shaming
What
now.
about my human rights?
forget
What about?
What about chemical
You got to be human for those to
What
apply.
about nuggets?
Okay.
You should have to do an obstacle course before you enter the gym.
Oh, Ty, you had so much opportunity.
That's poor.
I like it.
What about the really...
How fun would that be?
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
but you're
bad.
set into certain categories. It's not everyone does the same one. If you're a certain gender,
why
weight,
should we-
height,
Gender?
What should you be,
Yeah, that's a joke.
How
Just
many
have that at
how
the
many
gym.
genders are there, Ty?
No.
about 7.
If you want to get to
I
the
don't
gym,
know,
you
just
have to get through.
Well,
the
you've seen that
Oh, wait,
video.
really important.
Oh, you did.
Does everyone make it? If you fail the obstacle course, can you still go in?
last place doesn't make.
It's the whole world.
Defeats the point of the obstacle.
I
That
imagine
would deter
it.
people
I
from
imagine
going.
it's a fat obstacle course, and you got to get start to
I don't
finish. If you make it through it without falling off, you can get. To
Have
the
you ever
gym.
seen Takeshi's Castle?
Yeah, but
The gym
That,
is...
that, but
To get
when
into the
you,
gym.
but the people that get in the
Stepping
end, they're the
stone.
ones who land the gym.
Yeah.
No one
that's
wins
gonna
that game.
deter
No
people.
No,
one
but
wins
because
that
That
you-
deters people.
You just have an
They're
obstacle
probably
course.
struggling with confidence. Then you
Yeah,
put
and
them
then
on a
you
soul
put-
course, so they might
And they
fail.
fail, yeah, and you're
Yeah,
like...
but if you
You know,
just have
like,
the course,
You're like a
and
drill
you get,
marshal on
you
the
get
side.
through it, you'd be knackered. You don't need the gym. You save money.
But
You can be put into
Yeah, but
certain
you're not actually
slots
joining
as
the
well.
gym.
Yeah, you said this before.
I like
Yeah.
how you're treating them like they're at a dog show. They show
Yeah,
up,
make a
they
big-
go on jump for his
Make a
head.
big song and dance.
Where
like
you
largely
finish
fat
is
people.
what determines what kind of gym you go
Yeah.
to.
Why-
So like an elite gym
Oh, God.
or just like your regular round the
Do you have to
corner.
pay more for the elite gym?
Obviously.
Who sets
Uh,
up
them-
this obstacle course?
What do
You
you
just
mean
go...
elite
Yeah, but you get the
gym?
choice. No, you get the choice. Say you're last, you don't
Where-
get the choice of the
Where
elite
is
gym.
this obstacle course?
Yeah.
Who sets it up?
Everyone's based around the
And-
location, same way gyms are like located.
What if you're a
around
tap
the-
park? Where are you going
Is it at the gym?
Okay,
Yeah, but they're
Car
done
park.
every like
But-
so often.
and why is
park,
it split
yeah.
between different genders? Why is it different for different genders?
Because male and female.
Is it because
are
men?
different.
Is it because you think men are
So,
stronger?
so what would your...
Is it because you think men are stronger?
So what would
Not
your...
all men, but like notoriously.
Not all men! Oh, hashtag not all men from out of town. That That is not a good
lost
look.
loads of
So,
subscribers
so
there.
what? Just you know, we're just bouncing ideas here. What's an average?
Take the photo.
Yeah, what's an average male
You take some lessons.
bouncy castle, whatever you said, or an average
Why is that
female obstacle course? That's it.
They're the same thing, but they are determined. So like, might have to go for a tunnel. Some might have to. Climb
If you
the-
can't fit, you
Is the
don't go to
female
the
one
gym.
smaller? Is that what
What's the
you're
idea
saying?
though? It's just going to
Because
put
they're
people on like
because they're like
people who
is that what
discriminate
you think?
against. What if there's someone in a wheelchair who's just go up the no, don't laugh at that.
upper body.
It's disgusting.
Because
Hang
I was
on,
picturing them
hang on.
having to just climb over a little
Wait,
hurdle.
wait, Mike, I have to.
They're
Being
under a
finish?
tunnel in a
Can I
wheelchair.
finish?
being in a wheelchair is not disgusting, Michael.
Exactly.
The guy in Little Britain.
So he's trying to like he doesn't go out much. He's trying to better himself. He's trying to build up confidence. He gets a personal trainer. That'll help.
Better
out
himself.
communication. and all that.
I guarantee he'd be
But he
straight
can't
off
go
that
to the
wheelchair.
gym because he can't go on the monkey bar.
His legs work.
No, hang on, hang on. Firstly, they have the Paralympics. They have the Paralympics.
You
okay?
can't
So
call
asking people, he's just trying to go to the gym.
You can't
I
call
don't
a
wanna sell.
you can't call a wheelchair monkey bars.
Yeah, no, the wheelchair people
depends if they're
go
rapping.
against. Yeah, listen,
The wheelchair people from planet fucking space. What is that
Might
about?
have to cut that.
What did you say?
He said you
Don't
can't.
say it again.
Yeah,
You said something about the monkey bars. And wheelchair guy.
I just thought something that would be difficult for someone in a wheelchair to do.
So they started rapping.
no, they would go against people
I
in
want to say something.
wheelchairs.
It's really bad. I have to cut it.
The obstacle course.
What obstacle course is tailored for people in a wheelchair?
Have you not seen the Paralympics?
Monkey
It's not an
bars.
obstacle course, though, is it?
Yeah, but you just have to, might have to be
Have you
different.
never seen
You
the
might
Paralympics?
you might have to zigzag through the cones.
You
Might have to
watch-
reverse,
and
go
have you watched the
backwards.
Paralympics?
I vote, honestly, I vote for the obstacle course.
It's a lot more
Love
fun.
it.
I'm voting for
It's
the
more fun, but what's more practical?
I'm voting for the personal trainer.
Who's-
If
Last-
you can't do
okay,
certain
okay.
things in the obstacle course, you shouldn't be entering a gym.
But is that not the aim of getting into
Not
it?
the
You
point of the
learn,
gym.
you practice before going.
Where? At the gym?
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
No,
Right.
get the hurdles out the boot. Just
No.
in the wheelchair, you zigzag
I'm
through the hurdles.
voting
I'm voting personally.
Before I decide who's paying for the obstacle course, UK taxpayer.
Why is everything about taxpayer?
I just I've had enough of the stringent government taking my well-earned money.
It'd be the same way gyms do like events.
But also, in
What,
the-
like
in
New
the-
Year's Day festival?
in the same way that you don't need a license to drive a sandwich, then why do you need a gym to do exercise? You have to do the
Do
exercise.
you drive
in the
a
gym.
sandwich?
No, but you're saying what you're saying is you're depriving exercise of people that can't get through the obstacle course. Why don't you do
They
it?
are
that
going
way?
to sign up to the gym eventually.
I feel like you've just
It's the
brought up a
motivation. They
completely
want to
irrelevant
join
point.
the gym.
Yeah.
The standard isn't so high. You've just got to hit certain criteria.
Right.
Yeah, he's
No.
laughing, he's saying-
I think it
This
deserves
is
it.
exactly
No.
what Hitler did
But for you,
with people.
people go to
I
the
don't
gym.
remember his
Well,
obstacle
If
course.
they don't,
It's
then
the
they won't
gym.
do anything, and it's like get out.
Oh, is that bit of
history?
Well, of course, they made the Jews do.
people.
I wasn't ill that lesson. Maybe I missed it.
The third
You know what he
edgy-
said?
What?
He went, that's what Hitler did. They made him do a whole obstacle course.
No. I said
Oh,
at
around,
the end.
around the gas.
Oh.
Whoa, come on.
Right,
It's taking a sour tone.
Oh,
You
cut
vote.
that.
We just need.
right, so you're voting. You vote Mike, you vote me.
Oh,
After the
Use
old
some
school course, they got hollow exhaustion. That is the worst joke I've ever said. That is right.
It's on your
I'm gonna pick Mike.
Oh. Which one place would you like to celebrate New Year's Eve at? You versus me.
Quickly, sorry, you should have said you have to compete with someone
I
else
think
in a
he's going to
fist
pick a
fight.
No,
festival.
because that's harsh.
No, the two people that want to join the gym, you get a list of people. So I'm going back. Everyone that wants to join the gym, January 1st. They all go into they go into the gym and they fight club it out. The winners get to go to the gym, the losers don't. They die or something. I don't know.
Might go on the moon because it's out of this world. Nah. I might do it in a teleporter.
What?
In a teleport.
You gotta pick
You're
a
gonna
real
do it in.
thing.
You're gonna do it in the TARDIS.
Is that what
Teleport to
Doctor
somewhere.
Who does?
You're gonna do it in the TARDIS.
And I'll tell you for why.
I'll tell you for what.
No, but you can't come out
I
with the
can
TARDIS.
start-
You have to
I
stay
can
in there.
No, because I can start in Australia, can have a banging night, I can teleport back to England, have another banging
No,
night.
but he can go to any time period.
Cheating.
No, I'm just saying, I said teleport, not time travel.
Yeah, what's that TARDIS and that?
If you think that's cheating, I'll change my mind.
But no, my issue with that is, wouldn't you get tired?
No.
You're built different, are you?
Yeah.
Don't get tired.
Yours is a TARDIS.
Well, no. The point is that you can go to different countries and you can experience the wealth of
So
culture.
you picked
that
a
the Earth
plane.
has.
That is quite poor.
You just picked a
very
quick
plane.
plane.
You picked a private.
I think if I
jet.
said Butlins, I still win.
Well, I was thinking Butlins, yeah.
Collins is shout.
Alright,
Yes,
okay.
Okay, but no, you can't change
You
that.
can't
You
change
said
it now.
teleport.
You said
Yeah, you
teleport.
said you're gonna spend it in a
over.
teleport.
You can't say an idea. Everyone go, yeah, that's a good idea. Go, oh, I'll pick that.
I'll go quite better. I'd like to personally do one in Sydney. But
That's a good answer.
That's what I
See,
said.
that's a great answer.
You just said Sydney.
I said Australia.
Is she a nice girl? Is she? Sydney?
I said Australia.
Okay, so where would you rather be? In my gal or his plane?
I've seen the girl.
I'm not in the plane though.
Where's the plane?
I'm not in the plane.
Oh, okay, telephone box.
No, I'm not in there.
What is it then?
I'm in a teleporter.
What is a teleport?
You're
What
not,
does
you're
a
not
teleporter
having
have
New
to be
Year,
real?
you're not having New Year there. That's what facilitates you getting
No,
about.
no.
Alright, okay.
You're having
You might as well say what mode of transport do you want to go to
Alright.
for New Year.
I'm doing it on the moon. That's it.
You can't.
There's no atmosphere.
Space.
So you're going to the moon.
visual
Sorry,
on the moon.
sorry. He's going to the moon on his own.
Still a better.
No one else is going to be there.
No, not.
You have a festival up there.
Who's going to be there?
There'll be no atmosphere.
You just said you're going to spend it on the moon. There's nothing there. There's a flag.
Dan, who's paying for him to go on the
Honestly,
moon?
the UK taxpayer again.
I'm going on the moon. Do you know why?
That's a confirmed
Because there's
answer.
no presents up there.
No, because I don't have to listen to the countdown.
NASA doesn't pay
I
UK.
don't have to listen.
So you'd have a festival
What
up
was
there
it?
on your own.
What was the things you were moaning
If you're
about?
right, he's got a tent.
I don't. When I'm on the moon, I don't have to listen to the
Prices.
countdowns. I don't have
Prices.
to listen to the jokes. I don't have to pay the prices.
When did you get picked up?
taxpayer.
You won't.
When did you get picked up?
How
How'd you get there?
You just drive it yourself? Or?
Where you get your rocket
How
from?
did you get there?
No, where you get your
I didn't think
rocket
it was going to be
from?
a bike.
Got as a present on New Year's Eve, did you?
No, I got my rocket from Aldi in the veg aisle. Oh, you mean the rocket?
It's getting late now. So.
Look, I'm just sitting on the moon. I'm enjoying my evening.
On your own?
How many people? I couldn't even name it on one hand.
No, you
have
don't get
been
to.
on the moon. Let alone New
You're
Year's
not
Eve.
there.
I'm just
More than
saying.
one
You're
hand.
going to be on your own on New Year's
Right,
Eve. That
and
is
there's
so
a-
depressing.
Oh, what? And you want to listen to the jokes, the expensiveness?
Do you know what you've just said?
You can just, you know what you could do? Just stay in your house. And you wouldn't have any.
I know if all left out.
Or better,
But the moon would be fine.
you just sat there.
That's
You
like
just
an interactive
you
on
just
the moon.
you said that you can't name the on your hand. You couldn't name the people that have been on the moon. So in the entire population of
There's more than 10
Earth
people
that's
that
ever
have been
listened, that's ever lived. Sorry, not listened to the podcast.
Say people that be on.
Right? Yeah.
There's only a million of them.
20 odd billion people. Don't know how many. Right. Right. There's only like maybe 3 people who we can
Ever.
that have ever lived. I don't know.
Say
Less
ever.
than
Sorry,
50
wait a minute
maybe.
now.
And that has ever lived. Haven't been to the moon. Right? Does that not tell you it's a bit shit?
No, it tells you it's hard.
Would you keep over in a nightclub that 3 people have been to
Alright,
and never went back?
I was expecting that. I was not expecting that. That is good.
And never went
That
back.
is good.
Antarctica sounds decent, does it not?
No, because you go, then you die from.
Right, when you get to
But
the
the
moon,
moon's
right,
fine.
there's a reason people can't get there. This
The
is
moon's more
why.
safe
If
than
I could
Antarctica.
choose anywhere,
Yeah.
I'd spend it on the moon. Because I don't have to think about the logistics. People before me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? How are you getting there?
Going to the moon. You have to be
You
like
said
the
I could go anywhere.
Now it just
You
happens.
said I could go anywhere. I'm
hopped
going
on the
You
number
have to
3
go
bus,
there.
ended up on the moon.
What? How did you get there?
What? You go there? I don't know. How did you get there?
You need to
Fuck
figure out.
it there.
It's the same way you get to
You
Spain.
can't just
take a
teleport
boat.
there.
Just take some sort of
You
flight.
can't take a Thompson airline up to the
To the
moon.
tube there.
Dick around.
Yeah, get the tube. You've not seen how busy it is.
They're actually
Taxman's got to pay for it. Who are we voting for then?
So quickly, we just.
Oh,
So
yours-
it's.
you didn't even explain. Yours was Sydney.
Right. To be fair, the less I say, the better. I
If
think,
someone
yeah.
said to you, would you rather go to Sydney or the moon?
For
Go
New
to the
Year's
moon.
Eve, Sydney.
Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm
to
not going to the moon.
I
I'm not missing that countdown for being.
I'm scared of heights.
I think you're lying to yourself because you're not even a real New Year's Eve. Yours is like 12 hours before.
You wanted to teleport there a minute.
Yeah.
You spent about 20 New Year's Eve with that.
For someone who hates it, you want to do about 2 or 3 in one night.
Right, actually,
Also, sorry, can I do apologise. There's no New Year's Eve on the moon
Why?
because the moon doesn't. It's Earth
Exactly.
going around the
What did I
sun.
say earlier? Ban New Year's Eve.
So
So you could,
Well,
you can just not celebrate it on
Look, I'm up
Earth.
there eating my cheese, having a good time.
it's
Don't
sort of.
care what you have to say.
Are you getting cheese?
It's
the
sort of-
moon
The
is
moon
cheese.
is
cheese.
Idiot.
Okay, yeah.
What do you do when you run out?
Well, you can't. It's pretty big.
I mean, it sort of feeds
Because
into.
that's close.
What's going to be wrong?
You could have the cow that's going to jump
It sort
over
of
the moon.
feeds into that point of you're saying that the Earth only revolves around the sun that full circle once.
Sorry for Dan over.
Once.
So,
It's done it more than once.
Dan, what's your proof?
No, oh right, no.
Isn't the Earth
No.
flat as well?
Look, my point is,
Can you borrow your rocket?
No, my point is, you said Sydney's not the real New Year's Eve time of midnight, right? That Earth
You know
thing.
midnight is different in different places.
I'm aware of that, Michael.
Okay.
Right, that Earth thing only happens once at one time. No matter if we're at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's midnight in
So when
Sydney.
does it happen?
There's one point, and that is when the first That's when the first country hits midnight, which is Sydney. So if anything, Sydney have the real New Year.
Yeah,
The
right.
Uchi.
But how do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
You just explained it.
Because I've just explained it to you.
Where's your proof?
My proof?
Yeah.
It's there.
How's this turned into debate between these two?
Why did you think you were going to
Vote,
find proof to that
vote,
answer?
vote.
That's a dartboard.
Yeah, exactly.
All I'm seeing is a dartboard. I'm not seeing any proof to your pudding.
Dan
Because
Richards.
it's a circle.
Dan, vote.
Tie.
Okay. Kieran.
Yeah, tie.
Okay.
That's a bit embarrassing from you boys.
You've gone
You
too
said
far
the
meals back to
fucking
back.
moon.
No, that's actually not fair because
The
I
mission
genuinely think you'd rather be on the moon than Sydney. You can go to Sydney whenever you want. You can't go to the moon.
You can
I
apparently.
can't really pop over to Sydney.
I don't want to go to the moon.
You say you can't.
What-
If
It's
you
expensive,
really
isn't it?
tried,
Oh, would you
could
actually go to the moon?
I could work
No.
something out
Given
in
the
NASA.
opportunity. If you could do, you
Too
could
scared.
dedicate.
The
Yeah,
question's
I'd
whether
be
you-
too
whether
scared
you
to
want to
die,
have a
yeah,
celebration.
facts.
I'd rather have a
So,
celebration.
I don't-
so many of them
I
fail.
don't think it'd be
I
worth
don't
it.
like-
I'd go if I was really
I don't know,
old.
since they took the
95.
balance out, I
Not like above 8 if someone offered me the moon, and I was like,
Offered you the moon. Fucking hell.
Okay, very different. If I was like 99 and my whole family,
Not 98 though.
my whole family,
God forbid.
my whole family didn't exist, and I was just there doing nothing. Then may as well try it.
You could
Might as
spend
well
New
give
Year's
NASA
with
a ring and just be like, pop me up to the moon.
Mike just wants to be
NASA.
rude, didn't you?
I just
Isn't
want to
he-
be on my
isn't
own
he
New Year's
got a
Eve,
slot
no
now?
faff, nothing.
So
Bit of space.
it's not realistic. That's not the question. He's not talking about going to the moon.
Yeah, people get them up there.
Final two. Whose New Year's party would you like to attend? This is between Mike and Dan Locke.
Who's DJ at Walkabout?
Okay, who's first?
Mike.
Can I have some
Well, as in,
time to think?
Whose New
I don't
Year's
mind
Eve
going
party
first.
would you like to
I can do
attend?
it.
So to
You're
be fair,
first,
you
you
could
go first.
make
You go
this
first.
like,
sorry, you're asking them where they'd like to go, or they're trying to sell us their New Year's party.
I'm telling you.
I'm just going to be honest and open with myself and who I would like to go to. I'm
no,
happy-
you get to decide who, yeah, like either a famous person.
Oh, okay, I
Can
got it.
I
Oh, I thought you meant we had to vote on
I
who's
thought you
New
were
Year's. They
saying
went
that
There's
they were
first.
always
selling
those two
it.
trying to.
Because I went to his house for New Year's this year, and I would definitely try his next.
Can I just
He's got
quickly
to sell
say?
his phone
Can I
and
just
a
throw
water
someone
bottle.
out?
Didn't have fun apparently.
Can I just throw someone out there that might have had some
I'd
a
rather
bit
be
of
on the moon.
connection to this question? I am hosting one on the moon.
There is one in Sydney though.
Yeah, I haven't got one.
Has anyone before I say mine, I might have to change it. Has anyone seen that like clip of
Yeah.
that Australian in Australia? It's like a news reporter, and it's a guy who had like a mad party at his house.
Yeah.
And he's like interviewing him in the morning. Is like,
Is it him?
"Are you ashamed of yourself?" He goes, "What would you do differently next time?" And he's just like, I don't know what he says, but
They like invite more people.
he's like, invite more people. Yeah. He's like, he's like, weren't your neighbours mad? He was like, they came over, knocked on the door, asked them to join the party, and then they joined the party, and everyone was like having a great time.
So your answer's drunk Ozzy.
I think that bloke puts on an absolute shift to make up the biggest party. If he's doing that for a normal Wednesday, what is he going to do on New Year's Eve? It's going to be mental.
He's got a good point. That did
Good
sound like a
answer.
good party.
Could have picked
Yeah, but where's he
anyone.
You,
Where is he from?
Sydney.
Australia.
and that's the.
Oh, you're not getting his vote.
How are you going to get there?
How am I going to get there?
Yeah,
Teleport.
Plane.
who's going to pay?
Won't be the UK
It's going to be
taxpayer.
you and a load of random Australians you don't know.
Oh right, so me and a load of drunk Australians.
Or the
You
moon with
and
no
you think
people.
you think that sounds bad, do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's got a good point.
Oh, well, there you go.
Somehow
Mike,
Dan
Mike,
ended up
please
being
tell
first.
me yours.
Quickly, can we just say what a niche reference you just made?
It's
Of
class.
any person on the earth, it's someone he doesn't know the name of. He's seen a minute clip of this Australian
But
kid.
you
on
know
the
when
news.
you see that clip, you know he puts on a spread.
Who's that surfer guy? He's like, kapow! Pow, pow, pow! I reckon he'd put on a show. Do you know who I'm on about? No.
Have you not seen that guy that's crashed his car as well?
seen that.
And he's obviously drunk, and the policeman comes along, and he's just sat there, and they're like, he's like literally in a wall, and the policemen are like, "What are you doing, fella?" He's like, "I'm just waiting for a mate." Have you not seen it? He's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would not. I would
Australian
not go to
accent
his
as well.
party.
I wouldn't go to his party.
He's
No,
crashed
it's a
his
car
car,
crash.
it's
Yeah.
Good car.
Absolute car crash.
I'm gonna say whaling liquor.
Oh,
No.
Pedo.
You had so
Without the
long.
pedo bit.
You could have done anything.
Yeah.
You could have done anything.
You're just going to Ibiza.
It's a man that knows how to organise parties. He's had the experience. He's got it on his CV, and he can hire out the whole of the island of Ibiza. Bring everyone you want. Don't just bring the people that are like 18.
For
weird.
reference, Wayne Lineker cannot hire the whole of the island of Ibiza.
You can't go to the moon either, but there's no
you
logic
can
to
go
it.
to the moon.
That's actually, to be fair,
You can go to the
You definitely can't do
You
that.
can't hire all of Ibiza, you can
Look,
get
Mike,
to the moon.
they're all
How is
right.
the moon answer more
We
realistic?
have to be realistic.
Alright, the people who are in Ibiza, they can swap homes with the people who want to go to the
No,
party.
they can't.
So if there's like
Everyone that's gone to the moon lives in Ibiza, and we've just taken
so if
over.
there's like a
Ibiza.
40-year-old couple from Newcastle who want to go to this party,
A
then they have to-
4-year-old couple.
40-year-old couple.
It's
They
getting
have to
excited
swap with this. It's not great. Is it?
I quite like the idea of the fact that it's in Ibiza.
I
So-
can hire out the whole island, and like I said, these people, like we can pay, and the taxpayer doesn't pay, but we can pay for them to go to this, like swap
Who's
houses.
paying that?
No, so it's in Ibiza. I just want to get around that.
Yeah, we'll just spitball
It's
it.
in Ibiza. Is it you know like the island beaches where like everyone's outside? There's a swimming pool.
Yeah, there's loads of villas, there's beaches, whatever you
Beaches.
prefer.
It's more so-
whatever your typical
It's,
party is.
it's like so
it's
in
there.
Ibiza it's like an outside thing, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the average temperature of Ibiza in
It's
a
currently
normal
10
December?
degrees. I've just checked now. And I'm,
Can you check
How
out
did you do that? How did you do that? The twin telepathy. What the fuck?
Well, it's a villa. It's a villa. They can go
How
indoors
was the
and
moon?
outside heaters. Have you heard of them?
I'm convinced.
That's the
these two-
that's the only good thing to come out of the smoking ban.
We can put sheds up. Yeah.
Bars with it,
My
that
main
would-
issue with your one is Wayne Lineker.
Yeah, you
Yeah, that is poor.
Oh, no,
You could have said Gary Lineker and I'd have been more.
But imagine
What?
going
No,
all-
he's going to organise the party, but he's not actually going to be there.
Imagine
It's a
going
bit
all
questionable.
the way to Spain, Ibiza, and it's raining and it's cold.
Wayne Lineker's
Well, you got
meant to be
villas.
I think
You go,
you need to
you
be
go
pushing
to
the Wayne
Wayne
Lineker.
You go to a villa.
Do you know what a
You
villa's
can have a
designed for?
gazebo.
Do you know what
Have
a
a shed.
Do you know what a
You can
villa
go on
is?
the beach. Have you ever had?
Do you know
have
what
ever
a-
been on the beach when it's raining? It's actually quite cool.
No,
Go in the
it's
sea when it's raining.
Do you know what a villa is designed
So
for?
cool.
Hot weather. Hot weather.
Yeah, but
no
you
one
can also
goes.
go inside.
No one goes.
It's better than fucking goes to walk
Freezing
about,
in
isn't
Birmingham.
I didn't go to walk.
Sorry, I don't know what I said.
What did he say?
He said, do you know what Villa's designed for heat? And he goes, it's freezing in Birmingham. Aston Villa is in Birmingham. Jeez, everyone else is
Didn't hit
slow.
very hard. I liked it, but I just wanted to.
I just think. I think.
I
that-
wanted a guy that knows how to throw a party, and he's got experience.
But
on
but
TV.
you.
But
that's
that's all
all
in there. He can fuck off to Newcastle.
No, but
How do you
no,
know
but
that, though?
the question
How
was.
do you know
who's
he knows
part?
that?
The question was.
All I've seen
That's
is
all
just
he
him
does.
with a
Who
load
would
of
you
young
want
girls.
to
Oh,
organise
he's a
your party?
businessman.
No, it wasn't. It was like whose party would you want to be at?
Whose
So
party
he
would you want to
would
be at? He
there.
has to be at the party.
He would be
He
there.
has to be at
He
the
can't just
That
dip
was the
after
main
20
question.
minutes.
Who's hosting the party?
Well, he's organised them.
I do also think
But
you're
he
missing
will
the
be
point
there.
of having it in Ibiza outside, like we've said, and you said it yourself.
Yeah, but it's probably like it's decent enough weather to be outside.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not
It's
gonna be
not.
pissed down. It's not gonna be
It's,
pissed down.
it's literally like earlier. It was 10 degrees. I had to put my mittens on. It's way too cold.
What about? What was your answer again?
That
Drunk
guy
as
off the
I don't even know his name.
Well,
I
it
know
doesn't
what
rain
you're
in
on about.
Australia.
It's Australian summer.
It could be like tropical one
It's
night.
literally the summer.
One night it could be tropical.
There's
It
summer-
might rain.
In
You can't
fairness,
control every
in
day.
fairness, that guy threw a house party, so he
I'll tell you what,
It was
it's
inside.
I'll tell you what, where it's not going
There's
to
a
rain.
villa not inside.
The moon.
The moon.
Well, so it's all in one villa.
I'm saying you can go indoors if it rains.
How do you know it doesn't rain?
So how shit would it
Yeah.
be?
Where's the
Ibiza
proof?
indoors.
Because
A
it's
villa.
cheaper,
Have you ever done like a paint pie and things like that outdoors? Like it's not nice conditions, but you get covered in
you
paint.
did arts and crafts for your New
It's
Year's
free,
Eve.
but they're not usually freezing. It's usually just wet
It's not
paint.
freezing. It's Spain.
It's cold. Just because it's Spain doesn't mean it's doesn't mean it's warm. It's cold in December, and villas like I was
You know,
talking
some
to you
people
about.
like on New Year's, they're fucking packing out in the
Villas-
square over here.
Villas most of the time in those sorts of places they get left over the winter because
Talk about
bec-
architecture.
because and it's an important point actually because they're not generally because the way they are they're white
So
they
everyone's Tuesday night.
you know they let the heat out etc. They don't naturally
We
have
could have
the
double
heat.
glazing installed if we wanted.
Huh?
We can look at double glazing. We can look at that.
You can look at double
Yeah,
glazing.
We can look at
but I
double
don't
glazing.
want to.
So what? So and then in 2 months later, you're going to get normal windows back, are you? Because you don't want double glazing in the summer.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out,
He's
but
hit
I'm
a
going to
double.
vote.
I have my vote.
I have my vote.
I'm going down.
I'm going down.
I'm going down.
You literally didn't have to argue anything.
I'm going to Ibiza.
Of course you are. We're going to Ibiza. Oh.
Right, final one.
Did you vote?
Yeah, Dan, obviously.
Gosh.
Everyone voted for me.
What
Michael.
is your New Year's resolution between Kieran and Dan Richards? I think.
To be a better person.
I've got a few for you if you want.
Go on.
I have
I've got a list
so
of
many
I've got
accolades.
some on my notes actually.
Have a name.
Make better friends. No, I would probably say that I would probably pick something achievable, like by measurable by a goal.
It's nearly the new year, mate. Come on.
You're building this up so much.
So
I'm running out of time.
I might say to improve my goal tally at football or something specific. Very boring. Yeah, what do you want me to
I
say?
was going to say start 2 games this season.
Yours isn't
We love an
achievable
underdog.
though.
We love an underdog.
I said something
You'll
achievable.
get there one day.
No, I'd say something like achieve a certain goal tally or achieve a goal or go to 3 or 4 different new places. Something like you can actually do.
So is it goal tally?
Yeah,
for
you
football,
just
or
picked
is it-
about 4 different options.
Okay.
As you said, your target is to achieve a goal.
Tally.
Which
That
is
was the
another
question.
word, another word for a resolution. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would want
Is it to actually come up with one?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'd hit a certain number of goals in the season.
Okay, is there a stat pattern over it?
Can a resolution just be like maintaining something that you did well in the last
it's-
year?
If you did do something well in the last year, you can.
I would. My resolution would my resolution would to try my absolute hardest to retain the title of linesman of the year.
Wow.
Somehow we circle back
They're
to
the
something
2
about-
worst answers I've heard of the night.
Yeah, right.
I
You
think
had a real chance to express yourselves there. and
I didn't make
But
any.
yeah.
I
Alright,
really think.
should
I
we
really think
redo
that's
it?
shit.
Should we redo it?
I really don't care.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it then.
Finish that, shall we?
I don't care. Let's do it then.
I would be for the BourneHub
I don't think you
channel.
can really.
Fucking
The
hell.
BourneHub channel to achieve an amount of subscribers
So fucking cheesy.
inconceivable.
Jesus
And the only
That's so
way, is
bad.
this a cheap plug?
Christ.
50.
Wet as fuck.
The only way
Is if you subscribe,
is if you
like.
subscribe to the channel now.
My resolution is just to eat more pork pies.
Well, I think I've won then because eating pork pies.
Well, sure.
So
Do you
you
know
like pork pies?
do you know-
you
I'll tell
like
you what,
pork pies?
Do you know the number that you need to reach?
So
Is this as many goals he wants?
No, for his pork pies.
Yeah, no. What is more, his goal tally or the pork pies?
Oh,
He's already eating more pork pies
Pork pies.
today than I've
I want to
got
know how many
going.
pork pies you have in a year, to be honest. How many pork pies do you have in a year?
I was gonna say like 100 in a year.
So you eat about 2 pork pies a week?
No,
Do you-
I don't really eat pork pies.
One every
much.
3
I'd say
days.
like
Well,
yeah,
you're definitely going to hit that
50.
target then.
I'd say like 50. I have very, not very. Not
You have 1 pork pie a week.
It's a good resolution because you don't have a lot. You like them, so
Yeah, I don't even think I have that
you
much.
want
to be honest.
your resolution is just to
Probably
eat
more.
more, isn't it?
I fucking love pork pies.
If you did enjoy the bit before the last one, please like and subscribe.
Bitter, very bitter.
You may.
Does anyone else have one?
Well, I thought they were both right. Unless you
I
want to
just
vote
wanna
for
be
that.
that.
They were awful.
I just want
No,
to be
don't.
that
No,
person.
that's just.
That's what I mean. Let's vote for that. Do you want to vote for it?
No.
Matt?
No.
Mike?
That's awful.
Okay, well we're not voting.
Do we get a vote?
No.
Oh, I vote his.
I'm never getting this
I
far.
vote for mine as well.
Okay.
There
If
you
you
go.
did like it, please subscribe. Check out the Bourne channel as well, where there'll be other videos and that. And we will see you next time.